Rory.
Aye.
So, ready?
Who?
Happy
Who?
birthday, Rory.
We on?
We're on.
Okay, we're on, Rory.
Happy birthday, Rory.
Happy 30th. I can't believe he's 30. That's incredible.
Happy
So-
birthday, Rory. Hey, happy birthday.
What's he called?
Rory.
What's he called?
His name is Ringtail Lemur.
Oh,
So,
I'm moving train.
to celebrate.
Lemur.
Okay, enough. Rory, happy birthday. Paul.
It's Rory. It's Rory.
Big Ted is going away now, Rory, for a little nap.
We should have props, should we?
Yeah. Rory,
Anyway.
Rory, we think you're on an aeroplane somewhere at the moment. Tessa knows
Yeah.
you are.
So, Jenny's asked us to put this video together for you to celebrate your 30 years on this planet. Big Ted, AG Bear, and appropriately named Ringtail Lemur are here to join us. So, we just thought we'd share with you some of our favourite Rory moments. So, Mum's going to start. Dad's not going to interrupt. Let go.
No one's changed my nappy.
Not in 100 years.
No,
You'll
no,
break
that's
him.
my legs.
You'll break him. Go on. Right.
Okay,
Anyway, Mum,
okay.
on you go.
All right, we've had some time to think about this, Rory, and the memories that come to mind amongst the many, many lovely memories are firstly that moment in hospital after you were born when I just looked at you and just thought, wow, what a lovely, lovely baby, and I just loved you so much. And you've just always been amazing, absolutely amazing. And I remember when you were about 2 or no, maybe 3, and you were running in a school race and you were winning it. And you stopped halfway and said to everybody else, "Are you coming?" And they all came up past you, and you were quite happy, and you trotted along after them, and you were just so lovely. And then, what was the other memory? Oh yes, your glandular fever, which was a really memorable time in your life, I'm sure. But you know, that day you rang me up at work, and somebody else answered the phone, and they came and they said, the guy got me and said, "Your son's on the phone, and he's very, very distraught, and he's really upset, and we don't know what's wrong." And I got on the phone and you were sobbing so hard, and I really thought that somebody had broken in and attacked you or something like that. And he said, Mum, I found the Christmas presents. And it was such a relief, but you were so poorly. And I don't know, there's so many lovely memories. But I just remember how brave you were that day you started at King's, and you just always had courage, Rory. And I just hope that you just stay the same forever, because you're lovely. That's my turn.
Your memory, Dad. Go on.
My memory? Well, that's loads really. Probably better golf than me if you played. Getting your penis caught in the toilet that time, which was pretty horrendous.
I told him not to talk about that.
Yeah, she did. But that was a memory. We didn't know what to do as
too.
parents.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I suggest you don't do that again.
We'll tell Si later, alright?
How old was he?
4.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah,
I've always like age 19 or
He wasn't
something.
19.
Believe you me, as a man, it's your worst experience, isn't it?
We've got it on video actually, not catching.
But Lois, and there's your trophy.
Oh, you had loads of trophies. He's just such a good sportsman.
And you should have been a cricketer. You're best batsman by far. And I think moving up to Kidderminster, we didn't do any good with that really. But and then you moved on.
Rowing and basketball and rugby.
Captain of the year.
And rock climbing and judo.
Yeah.
Yes.
And pretty much all the sporting genes in the family, because I got
No.
none of those.
But then you got podgy.
No. Shut up.
No.
Then you got musical. You got really good at the guitar. Amazing musician, Rory, as well as an artist. Yeah,
But
and that's
anyway.
your singing as well.
To
Yeah.
me.
But you've been really good, and you've always stuck at what you wanted to do, which is really good. You didn't never stuck at sport, which is a shame, because I think you were a
You
really
will.
good
We'll get back to
sportsman.
it one day.
But yeah, well,
Tessa's
and over to Tessa.
Tessa's turn.
My turn.
Wow.
My favourite brother. So I've got.
Favourite brother.
I've
You got
I've
one.
got
That's like,
loads.
how many have you got then?
Still a tough race. But I've got so many memories of you, Rory. I think my whole childhood has just has you all the way through it. And I remember when you went away for gap year, so devastated. I wasn't actually with you at the time. I cried so much because it was the first time in my life where you weren't actually going to be around. But I've got so many memories.
We did pay for him to go, didn't we?
Good riddance. But so I've got the kind of memories of you showing me the magic woods for the first time at Line Burners and thinking how amazing it was. Your uber cool dance moves to Wet, Wet, Wet. I don't know the name of the song, but I remember you kind of doing the jig in that playroom at Line Burners next to the kitchen. But I think one of the memories that really stands out to me is when I was doing my GCSE art, and every single person who walked past pretty much told me that I clearly hadn't inherited the art skills that my brother had, which was really devastating to hear, but I think it just shows how good that you were at the time. So yeah, sad for me, I still got an A.
That's quite true. It was just a different form of art, wasn't it?
Mum's getting defensive now.
I am.
But no,
I understand.
My children.
And I have memories of kind of just walking through Kings and seeing my brother walking around like this with this huge, weird kind of grin on his face. Kind of walking around looking to punch somebody, namely kind of Lewis and Will and that. And then I think the other memory that really stands out is just how good a big brother you were to me. We used to play fight and we had so much fun, and every now and then you hurt me. The Walls of Jericho or a power bomb or something WWE related. But you were always really quick to give me a cuddle afterwards and make sure I was okay.
And what did you say, Taz?
I probably said, I don't know, I'm sure you'll do the impression. Go on, Mum, you're dying.
No.
Do it.
No. You know what I'm going to say then?
Yeah.
Rory!
That's it. But I think we've always been really good friends growing up, and you know, I'm really glad that you're my brother. So yeah, I think Si, you got your memory?
Well, one sticks out.
Go on then.
Well, I hope he didn't have his trousers on.
Oh.
I think
yeah,
before I even met Rory
well,
properly,
I
I just saw what happens when you leave things around a place and you don't realise there's a garbage disposal walking around the house. I remember going to Bewdley with Tess, buying some supplies just to.
Pizza.
No, just a few things, just snacks and stuff like you can have later in the day.
Which we never had in our house.
Put them in the fridge. Went off some of it. What we did, we went somewhere else, did something. Come back probably an hour and a half later to find nothing left. And Rory just to come back from somewhere and literally just obliterated everything in the fridge that you could possibly find.
Mind you, Rory insisted to have a good education because every time they had an Easter egg and left it in the fridge, when they woke up the next morning, it wasn't there anymore.
All the time when someone gave me and Rory a box of Maltesers, just for the little present, and we came down the next morning and the box of Maltesers had gone. I'm talking the big box, and to rub insult to injury, she hadn't eaten the Maltesers. She just nibbled the chocolate off and thrown the rest away because it wasn't as bad that way. I was quite upset about that.
Well, I can remember going for a family photograph just before we went on his gap day.
Oh gosh.
And he was meant to be home to get to Worcester, and you were dressed, and Mum and I were dressed, and even Arnie was dressed.
Yes,
and Rory came in late, looking like death.
Pale.
He'd been out on the tiles, and I have a number out on the tiles story I can come up with, but and we got him dressed.
Course, Rory.
We got him dressed, and we got him in the car, and we had to stop on the way because he was sick, and then we got out of the car in Worcester, and he was sick
Again.
by the lamppost on the pavement up to the photographers. And we got this lovely looking photograph of all of us together, and we look at it forever today and thinking,
that's when
God,
he
he
was
looked
sick.
pale.
And that was the day before we didn't see you for another 6 months.
You carried it well, to be
yeah.
fair.
And there was that horrible episode with Jill, but I always forget.
Yeah,
that was my
that was
fault
the
as well.
race course. Do we need to do this now?
Yeah,
You
so
probably
we've
could do.
we plucked out your high school yearbook, and we just thought it was worth reminding you of the person you were. What's this? 10 years ago? I don't know.
Oh, this is
No.
in 2005. So
Yeah, more than
10
that,
years,
yeah.
And this was a young gentleman that grew up on Ruddles.
Yes.
We have a well-known family photograph of you with Ruddles.
Started
And I
early.
still buy the old Ruddles for when you come home next.
Rory, you didn't stand a chance with your father, did you? I'm going to read the first one in here, which I really like. It's from Sam Keys, and he wrote in your yearbook, Rory, my reminiscences of you, this is very Sam Keys, are scattered throughout the last 2 years, but I remember there have been some funny times. You will also have a place in my memory forever as being, just ahead of Bestie, the laziest looking person I've ever met. Brilliant. Hope everything goes well for you.
It's funny because you're actually the least lazy person I know.
I know, this is true actually, but I know what he means by what you...
Yeah.
I think it was me.
Laid
Probably
back.
means like
Yeah.
normalist because
Well,
you're
this
always
isn't
chill.
actually what I would have picked out the
Pick something else then.
day book, but because my sight's not great actually now, and I can remember coming home prior to this was.
Read this one.
Hang
Read
on.
this one.
I can remember coming home prior to this was written, and you and Tessa had this party at our house. and
Rory
we'd
had
been
had the
away.
party and I was there.
Well, you were there, and I was absolutely out of my mind with how bad the house looked.
Goodness.
And you thought
But do you
you
remember-
tidied it up.
The only thing, Mum was so upset because all the pictures had been put back in the wrong place, and that was what she was really upset about, and that we
That
hadn't
was
paid any attention to where she
absolutely
hung the
distraught.
You
pictures.
didn't know where the pictures were
Absolutely
supposed to go.
distraught.
I should think you should read that one, it's better.
Which one is
The
this?
bottom one.
If I can read it.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Mum can read it if you can't read it.
Can you read it?
Okay, it's from from Harry Gallantry Smith. It says, try not to power me into a locker again anytime soon. It says. So what happened there then, Rory?
That was the walking around with a fist with that like that weird grin on his face. He used to walk around like,
But the one that I probably will end up, despite all your foibles and everything else that goes with it, is somebody here wrote Guy Corbett.
Guy
Corbett. Yeah,
Guy
Guy Corbett.
He said, a cool guy with a great sense of humour. And I think that's how I feel about you. I wouldn't
like,
go
you're gonna
through
lose
the rest
page.
of it. We all know everything else about you, little shit and all that
See,
sort of stuff.
Dad
but
says that he
a cool
thinks.
guy with a good sense of humour.
Dad thinks you're summed up with cool guy and good sense of humour. This is how I sum you up. Hang on a minute, I just got to find it. Who said it? Here we go. I always had the image of you dribbling in our English lessons embedded into my head, you sexy beast. Mrs. Charman did a job in English A2 exam. Good luck with all you do. It's weird because actually as a child I remember you dribbling quite a lot, but I didn't realise that it had filtered into your adult life as well.
Yeah, he still
Good
does.
news.
Dribbles a lot.
Hi. Funny guy!
A chap, Michael Rugen, is it? Rugen?
Matt Rugen?
Ruben.
Rugen?
Where?
There.
Rogan.
That's not
It was
Rogan.
Rugen. It was Rugen.
Ruben. Mike Rugen.
Sounds Jewish anyway.
Sorry.
Go on, Si rules.
I don't think a couple of sentences can say all I want to say. I don't feel as I need to say it either.
That's
Aw.
great. Actually, that says it all, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? No.
No,
it's not
that's
that great.
That's really
a pretty
nice.
nice quote, really.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a
Did you
lot of
drive in?
references in here as well, Rory, to your trip to the Himalayas. A certain smoking.
And this is the first trip, so you were still at school, and I don't think you would have remembered very much about it from the sound of it. Is that right?
Yeah, so
That's-
everyone claims you don't remember your trip to Himalayas.
Off your head, one of them said.
Yeah. But so
He's been
those
off
are,
his head for years.
I'm not sure that's true.
Maybe this is why he does art now, because they see that.
I think he's off his head
He
now.
probably didn't even know in a while what he's painting. He was like- But anyway, so those are just a few of our favourite Rory moments. So we just all want to wish you the happiest birthday
Cheers,
We love
Rory.
you so much.
Yeah, we love you loads.
Best
Yeah.
brother-in-law, brother and son a family could wish for. I
Yeah.
haven't got a
Yeah.
drink, I'm doing
Yeah.
a mug. So
Yeah.
cheers to you and have an amazing time wherever you're going. I hope you know by now, but just in case you don't. And we love you lots.
Love you
And
so
try not
much,
to be
yeah.
sick in the high street.